I press it now and it's still actually the same color. So keep me wow. Mm-hmm. Yes. Well done. Well done.
Which do you want to go? No. Oh, but I said we do.
My Lord. Blessed God.
Yeah?
Yes, Jah, yes, Jah.
On camera. That's why you tell me I'm like Candy's camera, yes.
Brother Jah, thanks again. More strength. One is Jah, more protection, all guidance ready again. Thanks for your boom soldier. Brother Jah. Anna. Yeah?
Yes, sir.
Thanks for the water, you see? I go all boat. Hmm?
Yeah, follow you.
Hmm? Go down and gate house back and come back, so. Go Broomfield. Go gate house and come back up.
Blessed.
Bless Jah, bless Jah. Yeah, man, catch up on it. Word, official. Thanks, please.
Thanks,
Yeah.
your Friday.
My Lord, lifestyle start straight. Thanks.
See, brother, how you do that? Let that go.
Yeah. Canada, you know?
Who that? Jawian? Turban up again.
Mm-hmm.
Blessed love, my Lord.
under first love.
Let's again, sir. Let's go. Where the judge?
We're going about it. 7:88.
You see? Best one of royal yard. And this, no? Thanks again, royal yard in the gatehouse.
True, my Lord, give thanks in more life and protection.
Honor.
True. Morris,
I feel like it.
yeah? You like it? And the gate outside is in England?
Huh?
You need to do a gate outside is in England. Where in England you from?
Up left.
Etna?
Me.
Acne? How you spell that? H? What?
No.
You never school?
We don't teach us how to smell that. But my road is almost.
Let me tell you about the
$30 every
Yes,
day.
Jaja. Yes, my lord.
Every month they get $30.
I don't know.
I get strength.
You don't really talk words that you can't manifest now. You can't send out 30 barrels.
You know, they got a money.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking. We can't send out 30 barrels every month. 30 barrels in a mean empty barrels in a but you could have find them on the street. Is it? You really talk words that you cannot manifest. So you mess my lord. Right, this is a righteous kingdom, you know?
Bless
My
you.
lord.
I'm saying that easy now. You're worried right now. You're going to make a person here want to go on.
Yes, Javi.
My teacher dopes.
Same here, Jaja. Thanks, Honorable Prophet. Mega sleep on them ends. Thanks.
So, man.
Royal Prophet, you know?
Show me a slew them, you know?
4 wings.
From the east side.
Not sure.
From the east side, we are slew them. Bubble Hill Camp, you know, before we get crowned up.
Out flame.
Before we get crowned up, so it go. Have to fly with locks.
Alright,
We have to know, you see?
alright, Ja. Thanks again. See?
Alright. Alright. Give me the piano. Well, what time do you want home? Alright.
Oh, I love the lamp.
Yeah, me too want to go on. I agree with you too. To move. I'm sorry.
Hmm?
Alright, Mr. Well, yeah, Mr. African, Mr. Rich. You hear that?
There, this is the outside altar and the opening bingy.
Jesus!
Yeah? Altar table. Outside. Opening bingy table. Altar table. With thanks. Bless you, Ja.
Which Brad? Why you love beef on camera? Why you love the beef on camera?
The Empress and 3/4. True, Ja.
You hear that? Publish, conceal not.
You love beef on camera? Why?
Kingdom of the Black.
Outside. Why?
I have a priest brown, huh? Again, Ja. Bless you.
And the big dick.
So there, I can mix up the cover then with some bread, you know, some cover for set up.
Yes, my lord.
Alright, I'm going to bring them to it. The bread up there, so John I amongst the Bobby.
Not sure, my
Yeah, them, so I make him link, you see?
My lord.
Bless you.
the driver in there.
Delco room. Hmm? No, what about this?
Don't show them the free house.
This is our free house, huh? Yeah, show them everything.
That's the Empress side of the free house.
Alright. This side is the Empress part of the free house. And around there at the front is the man's side. Rising from lowland to island. Alright.
Oh, what we do? Right now. What is this called?
Ah. This workshop.
Yeah, what?
Yes.
Yeah.
The Asian trial workshop where I work. Sandal shop. Yes. Yeah.
What is that?
Royal Elden Royal Workshop, huh?
Some herb, that is. Yeah, herb. Royal International Workshop. Show them this. Show them this now. And then the
Royal Sandals.
I went over there. Oh, which look bloody right.
Prince Morrison displaying all those white slippers.
Show them the hole.
Yes, sir.
Majesty.
Yes, the Edward. Give thanks, Honorable Priest. Word of God, Charles Edward. Thanks for our priest, prophet. Bless, natural. Bless again, God. And this, you know. That's what's up there is where Kalonji, Sister Kalonji live by that gate. In the camp, huh? Right, Honorable Preacher. Word of God. That's right. Man, my Lord, moving to pouring. I'll say.
Man in flesh, first man.
So God, bless again. Royal cornfield. Yeah. These planting from November. Corn looking to beer by January. Yeah? That's the fire.
This is the honorable village. Bob. The honorable workshop. I'm going to the honorable Brookfield.
Alright. Going to go by the Bloomfield section.
Yeah. I mean, I tell man how me go through and me get see at the brew, man.
Blessed again. Bless.
Oh, bless the love, man.
And the honorable Bloomfield.
A man say, I went right people.
Oh yeah, where are the king?
Publish salvation.
Salvation?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. They not bring the herb come, man.
2 million press.
How the man up there start my power with them with the bubble? Eh? I look like Jamaica, so.
That's all I got.
You know Jamaica where went them there?
Yeah?
Yes, our friend.
Yeah.
Give thanks to life, you know, give thanks to life, give thanks to this.
Yeah.
You know? The media, man. So it's okay?
That's all.
Yeah. But you move the camera too fast, man. They want for me and so
yeah, man.
But you move the camera too fast. You know?
No, baby,
you want the camera, man, because they might look forward, they might look back. They want if you speak and say the man they look. Because the cure, they're part this now in Africa. You know, you all pan Gerald good man and show Gerald look, man.
So it is, you know?
You see? You can't move so fast.
You reach that one.
And that's where this is Priest Earl and Pastor Ramos. Pastor Matty, Elder K-Chap, and Priest Richie.
Yeah, tell the man them perfume blue, yeah?
My Lord. All of these soldiers are just the warriors of that one, no? And the Bloomfield.
This judgment, give me the career. That priest.
It's a real dramatic, man.
It's not real, let me know.
Nothing like that.
You know about judgment, you never think they call me judgment name. You call up my name for.
I'm on the Elder K-Chap, you know?
You know, hey! Look for me judgment, son.
You put him on the debate right now.
Him love rust the music, Chrissy.
Then he get up and run away.
Yeah, get up and run.
And then try and come again.
No, make him come again. Make him blow.
Can't come.
Blow, make him blow it.
Blow him, blow. You know, me not come for the last thing, though.
You think, yeah, come.
They come for the when me hear the man, but two minutes come and say me allow them man and now for go and play and, you see?
Blow it out.
But teacher know me play the phone and him have to take the ketchup and the bread and the bread and just play and me first me I hear him too, you know.
Yeah.
The bread in there. That me I say, well on, you play already, him say, first me play and I can't, but him play. And Miami and Canada and him.
I meditate and I say, hold on. I wonder which part him play already.
I know, so 6 o'clock come, just give them a freedom.
Yeah.
I say, alright, go and play. Because I don't give everyone a freedom, you know, but teacher now they want to take away in a service. They don't want to endure now that little more you can go and play. You know what I mean? And keep up the vibe for the service. You know, them
All the rest of the musicians just left you, sir. For the closing in. The man couldn't even just wait, man. The man just get up, sir, and I close it. And the notes are closing in.
That me ask you, where you have change the music for you now? After that you change the music, you know, get back the vibes where you have to play.
School the man and I close it, him says the vibes, you know, and you have to steal up another vibes.
Just steal up another vibes then. But you know how they catch it.
Don't come again.
I don't know, that them weird like you come here and switch. You don't love that?
Yeah, everything. Everything right there. Now go down there too. Mm-hmm. Honorable Prophet Matty Gates, you know? Elder Patriot Gates on the campus.
You come now, you come play Kunda and Kunda you want. At the kettle you want. You see, you have to do it some man, because you come now, you're not playing Kunda with the art now. You see, I'd play Kunda, but at the kettle you meditate. After I'm not calling play Kunda, because in the evening, because I don't want that one.
Bless the Jamaica, we thanks again. Yeah. And the priest guard gates, huh? Yeah, it's up. We park chai bed on the vineyard, you know. Priest Earl Gates. Gates is Honorable Priest Earl, Elder Patriot Warrior. Yeah. This gate is Priest Earl, Priest God, Elder Patriot also, leading priest. Pop chow bed, you know, vineyard, planting. Ratcliffe over there, moving through celestially. Easter plant, aloe vera. The Earl Gate, sabbatically. Is like the almond tree. Vineyard. Nursery. Pop chow nursery. Pop chow vineyard in the campus. Going through. Go by the tabernacle. Generator room. Room in the generator that run the camp. Give us electricity. Yeah, and I have a Ben.
Honorable my lord.
The man a whole Asian paycheck fan way back when.
Long time from them
Yeah,
time.
the man a want go up and even come from the Canada move, so is it?
Mm-hmm.
Free profit Ben them man and them, so just set to prepare for them man. Yeah.
Up to the time. Yeah, man, up to the time about ill. You see me I say a chant for repatriation. Up to the motherland. You see me I say, can't take it no more down here.
Alright,
be a pain and struggle. So long as the fire I call I and I home to the motherland. So we are wait pan. Ship. Send ship. You see me I say?
Alright, Jack, give thanks for advice.
To the limit. Every move we move. Up to the limit. Every move we move. Our satellite dish a film it. See me I say? The man chorus he always a sing it.
Alright, nevertheless. Few more patriotic movements. Yes, Jack. Thanks again, Jack. Alright, going over by the tabernacle at this moment. The Royal Congress gate outside, eh? See? Congress camp, fence of a Congress, Royal courts. Yeah. Royal Arch, then I come to at the entrance of the camp gate. Right now, here's the entrance coming up into the hill from down by the road. We have a two-way entrance. This is the original old road that normally using at this moment. And you notice the camp fences also on and about. All those hills and valley belongs to Bobo Shanti camp. This is the second entrance that we are normally using at this moment. This is a brand new road that we have just built, coming from down the next way entrance. Lighting system from the camp. From the camp, go right back down by the road, showing lights from the generator to come up by the camp. And we are here also. Now we are on this is the road coming to the camp. And other side, normally we have a tabernacle outside of the camp. Here we could stay here and see the fullness of the tabernacle. 4 wings. Taking it from right here. This is the fullness of the tabernacle. This is on the western side of the tabernacle. See? Cover book all the borders round and about. That is the seabed. So we're supposed to get 7, 9 or 13 mile of ship right by the sea. We looking through the tabernacle from the western section. Yeah. Here's the tabernacle from the western section. Right in that room is the fasting house, fasting room where I would break our fast part today, but a fast. And February, the Lenten season, break our fast. And up by there is the altar in the eastern section of the tabernacle. You have the man section over by this side on the north side. And on the south side now you have the empress section, that the woman them, the females, will go and up forward a joy. You see? Now moving forward toward the same tabernacle. Yes, so is northern side of the tabernacle. Yeah? And its glory. So we are on the northern side of the tabernacle at this moment. Looking back in the tabernacle from the north side, we could see we are at the man side now. We could see the tabernacles and settings right here. Right here now is the music stand, and over by up there is the altar where 7 priests would be on the altar, and at that individual seat with the black piper inside the mercy seat, we normally the general himself would sit on that throne and give a throne speech. And over that room there now is a room where to keep the music and the banners, the fullness of the tabernacle, like the ark of the covenant. They would keep the ark of the covenant, certain things like in the ark. They would keep it right there. Over there the empress section to the south. See? If you notice the sign, welcome to Jerusalem schoolroom. The altar with 7 stars on the altar itself represent the 7th angel, the Trinity 4 check, 7 shaker, and all those things, 7 banner, and the altar represent the 7 angels also. See? And now this is the old view of the old campus. See what's really going on campus. Now there's 2 virgin, priest Ian and of his soldier coming up to the camp, coming on in the entrance on the road to the camp. Alright, we're gonna take it more down by the eastern section. There's still the old tabernacle from the west and to the east. We're going to need a taller tabernacle in time to come to receive the multitude. Multitude on top of multitude. And this is a lignum vitae tree. There's a holy sign. I tell you, that is Janai moving through, Prince Janai. And this is all what's said. I'm done. Alright. We're going to the eastern side of the tabernacle to view everything. These trees are lignum vitae trees. Lignum vitae trees that Marcus Garvey was underneath these trees in the Isle of Patmos in Jamaica. And Marcus Garvey was on his journey in the wilderness. Marcus Garvey was underneath one of these trees called the lignum vitae tree. You know? Lignum vitae tree. This tree is become the national tree in Jamaica, because Marcus Garvey was underneath such a tree. See? Taking it back from the eastern section of the tabernacle. We're right here. You find the altar around this side. See? We stop right here before we enter into the tabernacle. Yeah? This is the banner from the eastern side. See? right here. We'll view. This is on the eastern side of the altar. You know, we go on the altar right there. There's the entrance for the altar, a door. And then we'll step up on the altar. Here you'd find a white altar towel on the altar. And you'd find many other things. Well, viewing back the whole vicinity, everything would normal. Yeah. 50 no, that's right now. It's a junior and the Empress. No, that's right now. That's Jeremy enough, so. 10th of November, I bridge in Gate. Family Gate. Yeah, and this is the whole eastern section of the tabernacle. You know? Where we're going. Alright. On the south side of the tabernacle, it's right here. If you notice, there's a Daniel band. Over there, the Empress section. Entrance of the old tabernacle. Leaving forward the tabernacle. Coming forward on campus. As far as it seems like it's gonna be rainy. Huh? Seven banner. Outside there where we would keep the outside dingy. At the lawn where we would keep the bingy. This is the bingy lawn outside. It's another staircase we would walk up by the general headquarters. Benches outside in the front of the yard where I normally sit in. Hold forward a joy. Yeah. Going up by the stairs, going up to Emmanuel Path. This is the conference hall. They host a World Conference, all after repatriation and justice. Moving forth. This is the office area where I and I will go. In there is the conference hall. In here, so normally the conference hall I and I would have our conference situation. In here would keep conference reasoning, you know, of repatriation. We'll be right here and viewing forward again. Fullness of the camp. Moving to and fro. The blacks, Kalanji. Again, God. Kalanji blacks rolling through. Alright. That's the junior moving through. Beautiful. Yeah. This is where we'd walk up by the palace, the palace. You know, this is a half finished tank that would catch the iron water with it. You know. But here and there, over that gate is where Caesar Calendar normally tear when he come to the camp. Up there now is the palace in full processing. Palace where Melchizedek the high priest would be. There's the tank. Where is that? This is Priest Iowa coming down from up by the palace. Yeah. No, some kind of. Yeah. This is Jack Alonso coming down from by the palace entrance and Priest Iowa. You know? Man, there is some brethren coming recently from off the ice in England and looking to go forward and spend about 3 months another in the camp. About 4 of these brethren is on the campus, you see?
Sure.
So we give thanks for these set of brethren, visitors, as an ambassador from England to here.
Sure.
Alright. Up here is up by Palace. Manuel Palace. Like the Manuel normally used to be. And here's the tank. Zion water. Normally we drink Zion water. Very developing. Very nice. King Palace. It is on a repairing at this moment. So we give thanks for repairing. Yeah? Bless my Lord. Early. This is another priest, Cliff and Priest that Job. Yeah? Thanks to these 2 Asian teachers. All warriors of the throne. Black Horse of Israelite. Very development. This soldier is very polite. Then, and in building himself to become a priest in time to come. The Ovia. Rasta. Still time, bless you. Link it for that job. Yeah. Alright. This is like the office. Moving to vineyard. You know, gongo trees and leaf of life trees. And all these things. This is not a guest house here, once more. You know, royal guest house. Priest Donovan. And so these guest houses. See? So, all development. 4 wings. Still moving so skillfully in the entrance. Night round 2 and 4. You know?
Huh? Let's say the bottom word and the top word. You want, let's go to the move the
Normal guest house. The guest house where I normally stay. Yes, yeah. One called Ends and the guest house zone. At this moment, this is one guest house and this is the other guest house. And this entrance is entrance up by the Empress quarters. So I should go up by the Empress quarters to get to view on the Empress quarters. Yes, so the bridge in them area, they were wash, and up by there the palace, there of the palace, you know, entrance to the Empress quarters, called to it is a man and a man kingdom. Entrance to the Empress quarters. Up by the Empress, and there are 3 Empress right there standing, woman fully. This is by the Empress quarters also. This is a normal guest house for the Empress visitors quarters. Empress visitors quarters. This is a 4 apartment guest house for the Empresses. And here so now the individual house for the Empresses also. And here is part of the Empress 4 guest house room right here, and part of the four room for the Empresses. And this is how one of the rooms situated. Empress guest house, radar playing. This again, so the Empress quarters, eastern section where the Empress then enter into the guest house. This is Mama Julie, Elder Paycheck, coming from Bakawal days in her house. In her house, moving 2 and 4. This is Empress, that's Empress April, and this Empress name Mama Julie. So all these houses Empress house, and we need these houses to repair up and strengthen. This is the Empress quarters, so we give thanks to this place. And they have a nice view of the sea. Yeah, mama. Yeah, I bought. Alright, normally this is an Empress making a flush toilet right here. Preparing a flush toilet for the Empress quarters. That means to say it would be more better. You see? Yeah. So now we are setting up our Empress flush toilet on this section. Start the foundation already dig. You see? Still moving through. Heard it, Jack. This is the Ian coming from the Empress quarters. It's just, you know, you have his children up by the Empress quarters here, so you go and pay them a visit, and now going forward down to the man quarters. Alright, still moving through. These are some blocks that prepare to set up the foundation of the Empress. For us to making a flush tiles for the Empress and bathroom. And then we're moving from one stage to the other stage. Development. Also over here, so the next Empress quarters, like a free house. for the Empresses. Right over up in here. Next to apartment room for visitors and guests who normally would come to the camp and they would see the development. Still moving through in the Empress quarters. You know? Yes, so now all these fencing zones, these are the hand-free gates where the Empress them would normally go on their journey and view. Go on them journey and look forward a journey, 21-day journey. These fences up here with these daughters, these set of daughters go on a 21 days journey. So at this moment they are on their 21 journey. See? These fences and houses around here is the data them that go on the journey concerning 21 days. See? That is a next gate building up, like that is a free gate for the daughters. That building up the gate and there's a big rock in the camp in the Empress quarters. Well, I don't figure maybe this rock Moses did strike at once and the water gushed out. So this rock still remains as a prophecy rock in the camp in the middle of the Empress quarters. See? So we're still sojourning 4 wings. Still moving forth. And this is the view of the Empress quarters. This is a new gate just preparing for our Empress, building our individual gates. And right along we have a lot of gates round and about same in the Empress quarters. So right along, this is the next gates for the Empress that go on journey. That one down there is a free gate that all 3 Empress go into. Alright, still moving through. This is still the Empress quarters. It's a very large zone for the Empresses. No? Normally this is a gate also that you'd have to pull to go further in the Empress quarters. So this is a gate that stop here to lock off animals and things. Alright, it's still sojourning. The Empress quarters, see me? All these entrance, all these houses, Empress quarters. Alright, normally still is in the Empress quarters area on that side. This side is like the Empress quarters land that is here already. Half finished house and finished house by the Empress. By this side is the man quarters where the security, the bridging them that deal with security and the behalf of the Empress right around here. You have some brethren, some priests and prophets living around this way. Still moving through. So this pipeline is a water entrance that will get water normally now in the camp to supply vineyards and to supply the flush toilets and to have water to wash and water to fresh normally. So we have a nice length of pipeline coming from up by the north, going down by the camp same way, and that ends entrance going forth right down. See? Over here is now the bridging and quarters. The vineyards preparation. There's a lot of vineyards prepared over there. A lot of bridging. It's over by this way. There's a lot of land space and vineyard space that we have already prepared for to meet the famine in the wilderness. So therefore, we are still moving to one fourth, and we are still on the journey, on the mission and sojourning continually. See? Right over by here the Empress quarters, female Empress, living by this way, water main pass through see me, going to 1/4. And we still have a lot of empty lands, space, that already here to build up some more houses and some things, you know? Yeah. Over by this way we were setting up a thing that was preparing a solar generator, but it don't finish as yet. It is still on the way to come. So journey. I'm still moving forward. Still is in the Empress quarters. Just as a Philip, you know, as a security in the Empress quarters, this building build a lot of medals. And I brooch them, this Selassie Emmanuel mentioned they call medals. Any type you need, any name or fame, entertainers and everyone. This building set up a lot of medals. So, you know? So that's the way this building eats this food. My Lord, Lord of God. I still going through. Moving through skillful, you are still in the Empress quarters. You know, man and woman mix. Man and woman together in this quarters right here. At this moment. So we are still on the entrance moving through. Going down by back on the man quarters. See, we have a lot of settings. Same way right here. Right here now is both man and woman in one right here. Free woman and free man. Brother and sister, warriors, you know, in the camp. Right around. Right here, see? Still moving through, there's a lot of water in the entrance wasting. This is Priest Coty making some brooms, see? In his vineyard and the campus. He's an elder from way back when. His name is Priest Coty. See? So all these soldiers need to repatriate from this land to that land. So there's a lot of elder patriarch who's here waiting on the repatriation settlement. Yeah? Rastafari. Bless again. Still moving through. Right, this is the entrance, same way, to the Empress quarters. See? Moving forward continually. This is the vineyard that Emmanuel's son Jesus prepared this vineyard to. See? This is just on campus. We are in campus. The Iowa still moving through. Let's bless again, yeah. Iowa.
You're going on a road now?
One else?
You're going on a road now? Okay, I'm going to move now. I'm going to please go collect and charger. So, if you're by the gate, also I try to go down.
Alright, yeah, now they're done there. Soldier, bless again. Yeah. Still moving through. This is still the entrance. For the Bobo Shanty camp. This is the vineyard. This is Emmanuel, son that Jesus that made this vineyard. Gongo peas and all others developing thing in the campus. See me? Moving through. Birds in the tree top and all these things. That house up there it is one of Emmanuel house. I think call it the Marcus Garvey house room. That room is the Marcus Garvey room, and this place there now, this is a Kalandri settings. See? And still view the view from on here to down by the low. There's a lot of vineyard peas that plant named black eye peas that the veggie named Preacher already prepared. Yeah? Alright. Still moving forward. These entrance up here is by Sister Calendar, and Sister Calendar come once more again. He rest in this residence, you know. He already try to build up this residence for special occasion. So still moving through. See me, 1/4. This is on campus, see me, yeah? Distant away. Half finished tank once more. Whole vicinity of the campus. Once more again. From Content Salt to tank to King Palace to Roundhouse to Fiddler quarters. Alright, this is the office. The office here. We're moving to office. We have done the office work in this area. Yeah. I've done a lot of office work in this area. Yeah. You know, I run like so. Look.
That's it.
Yeah, brother. So it was running continually.
So the man in Tabernacle?
You know, go round the tab and go near the tab door. 4 wings of the tab and look inside and tape everything inside, you see?
So you go properly?
Yeah.
You go in a job?
You not go in there.
Alright.
Go round and about because out there must have close up, you know. And a job brown, you know.
Fish brownie?
Yeah. I go down a field place, Bloomfield, Empress quarters. Round and about.
Royal Banners of the Congress.
Let's smile on. From the royal, traditional concept of the black rice in flesh. My name is really Honorable Prince, you know, Honorable Patriarch, royal security for the campus. But I still waiting repatriation settlement, you know. As an Asian Patriarch, the man to Freedom Redemption International Repatriation is an own development. Once I read the same trade with my serving, you know. And I just half angel, you know. On the mission of the Black Christ, and the mission of the Emperor, and the mission of the Black Prophet. The man said just repatriation settlement, and I still out here waiting for it. The man really 7.
Adonai God, Jah, Rastafari. Rastafari, my Lord, Majesty.
And I peace, you know. You see Joker for the Black International Congress, man, I peace, you know. And I stand, you know, within truth and right, you know, for King Emmanuel. bring forth, you know, all things to a right within earth, you know. And the man says to our, you know, stand predominant, you know, and the R go on the earth, you know. So and I the sons, you know, stand selective in the R, you know, from creation, you know. I give thanks, you know, to the royal and the prophet, you know.
That's
So,
all,
and I
man.
just come on and just see, because you know today is a recent day, too, so man come forth, you know. In the aspect there, you know, of reason, because the man said reason, we have to reason ourselves to a right, you know.
That's
And
all.
make everything, you know, see good shirt, you know, natural, because the man said, they are one government stand,
That's all.
and we are the people, you know. And a salvation we all about still, you know. That's the far I love, you know. You see, because right now, the man said, right now the people, they're in the west and up here, you know, the man said, earth now go free, you know. So black people must go home, you know. But about earthquake, lightning, and thunder, man, and you see, that time I hear and chant, you know, from earth to Zion. But the man is alive.
Celestia, Jah, Rastafari, my Lord.
And the emperor again carried through the night home for the morning of the day. So you know, so well, you know, I'm the God of the universe, you know. The King of Kings manifests himself in prophet, you know, and priest, you know. And you know, the Messiah gave, you know, the prophet, the forerunner, you know. Saying he's not the light, but he be a witness, you know, of the light, you know. Which one is coming, you know, after him, which is preferred before him, which even, and the Messiah gave with the black tiger, you know. When a film days, you know, film wear was braces pants and, you know, felt hat and walking stick, you know. You know, him said, no, you know, the man will come out find the robe man, you know, and everything him man will, you know, the man will bring all things to remembrance, you know. Which the man there, you know, really have upon the side of right and now, my brethren, that even, you know, the eye could have been a part, you know, of him real mindset culture again, you know.
That's all.
So we give thanks, you know, for such development and to us again, you know, the black people from ancient time, you know. As we all know, you know, everything starts, you know, from, you know, Ethiopia, which are the world head, you know. And we are Ethiopian, you know. Take we out and bring we down here, you know. Cause Christ now to come now and, you know, set a school down here now to get real mindset again of Christ liberty, you know, to come up, you know, in Ethiopia again, you know. So we give thanks, you know, for this morning rising interview the brethren, you know.
My Lord.
Only truth can really set us free, you know. And the man can come, as the prophet is saying, you know, the man will come after, I bring all things unto remembrance, you know. That's why I could even have all these clearance, you know, that I could have interview this moment, you know, of the real way of life, cycle development, you know. All that I'm saying here now, you know, is from Honorable Prince Emmanuel mouth, you know, teaching unto us, you know, as the Christ, which you know from, you know, the beginning, you know. I'm saying the Lord I change, not the same Christ yesterday, today, and forever, and just the same, you know. Jacob, Abraham, Holy Emmanuel, I, Celestia, Jah, Rastafari. And we know the father Abraham have many sons, you know. So give thanks, you know. We are, you know, one of them, you know.
That's
2,
right.
3, 4 of them, you know.
That's
In this
right.
interview this moment, you know. So we give thanks, you know, for the development, you know, of, you know, Christ every time, you know. Straight into home again, you know. That, you know, we could, you know, get rid of brothers and sisters them in them true development, you know. As it starts, you know, from Christ himself. And from Christ out, you know, all the development, you know, of Ethiopia to the people is out, you know, until Christ return. Because Christ is the creation, with all the creation, life cycle, you know, understanding to all life, you know, of every nation, you know. So give thanks, you know, the man come and put himself in us again, you know, to show forth, you know, his, you know, word and works of salvation, you know. Show the universe, you know, to get, you know, all sons and daughters, you know, in them right mindset, salvation, culture, knowings again, you know, churchically, statically, and governmentally, and parliamentally, out of Christ, you know, himself, bows, you know, as him as the creation of salvation. Holy Emmanuel, I, Celestia, Jah, Rastafari. And the man say, you know, 4 wings, you know, this gospel, you know, shall declare, you know. So when the man come in from Canada, you know, give thanks to such, you know, moment of interview, you know, that you could even make the rest of family in Canada have, you know, the understanding of Christ, liberty, you know. As him come, you know, with the teaching, you know, for all, you know, near and far, you know, as him said, send my son from far and my daughters from the ends of the earth, even every one that is called by his name. Holy Emmanuel, I, Selassie, I, Rastafari. And as I must say, as this is the forerunner of this man, King Emmanuel will say, them could have fooled some of the people, some of the time, so but them couldn't fool all the people all the time, you know. So from Christ coming place, you know, every clearance, you know, of how to save life, you know, revealing again, you know, because he was the life man from the beginning, you know, because he laid down his life for 3 days and take it up forward for sure, say, he have the power over death, you know. Holy Emmanuel, I, Selassie, I, Rastafari, and manifest many other manifestations that we could know, you know, that is, you know, the first, you know, for us all, you know, to really abide in his saying and doings, you know, to live and have life, you know, and have all the wealth that's set up on the earth, you know, for life, you know. Because the man manifests many miracles in his tradition, moving around that, you know, we could have, you know, to share with ourselves and know he's the true Christ, you know. Him rise Lazarus from the dead, you know, when Sister Martha cried, you know, and say, you know, him brother, you know, Lazarus, you know. So Christ come in and, you know, say, what happened to Sister Martha? And she say, him brother, Lord, died 3 days ago. Him say, you know, weep not Sister Martha, you know. Him live, you know, and go to where, you know, Lazarus and say, Lazarus, 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 3 times, come forth. And the man, you know, heard open up, you know, and, you know, box bust up and Lazarus come, you know. So we don't have, you know, no doubt. We know, say, you know, and the man, you know, who come and we live on the earth top, you know, teaching we are declaring unto the world. Holy Emmanuel, I, Selassie, I, Rastafari. Because life come out of flesh, and him put back life in a flesh, and take back flesh from out of earth. Make flesh come walk on earth top. So we give thanks, you know, every time, you know, all praises, you know, due, you know, unto him, you know, every time, you know, with all might and strength and power within every nation, temple, going out and coming in. Because he's our going out and coming in, you know, because life have to do everything, you know. Holy Emmanuel, I, Selassie, I, Rastafari. And the interpretation of the Emmanuel, the Bible tells us, which is the Bible, is the starting rallying point to life, to all humanity. Tell us, you know, in Matthew, you know, first, or Isaiah, you know, first tell us, you know, interpretation of Emmanuel mean God is with us. So that man, you know, he ever with us wherever we are throughout the universe, you know, all over the universe, he never leave us yet, you know. So we give thanks, you know, for the truth, you know, that we all could get ourselves, you know, into life again, you know, because it's a dead world and a dead teaching, you know, world of idol, you know, an image, you know, we born come and see. And all who in authority, these people are idol and worship imagers and, you know, sinners, you know, which is the wages of sin, you know, them give unto the people. You know, that's why the people them dying, you know. So the man come now to give the wages of life, you know, which is the word of life. And create us, you know, man and woman again, as long as we in word, you know. So as the prophet tell us, you know, black people leader will be 10 miles out of the city, you know, on the north side of Warwick Island. You know. So black people, you know, and every nation who want righteousness are 10 miles out of the city, you have to come. You know, forget, you know, the real mindset, you know, of who you is and to live who you is. Aye.
And I,
Selassie, I, Rastafari. Me come already. That's why I could have even make them clearance, you know, that the rest, you know, could, you know, get a, you know, a strength also, as the man say, each one teach and we are one family. Holy Emmanuel, I, Selassie, I, Rastafari. So we ever give thanks to the teaching of Honorable Mosiah Agabi. We ever give thanks to the teaching of the King of Kings. We ever give thanks to the teaching of Emmanuel. Continually from earth to Zion, we set up the black royal family again in Alpha and Omega unto sons and daughters. And for your patient interrupt attention in this interview, my Lord, of the real mindset of life in flesh of God development, knowings unto the rest of sons and daughters, give thanks for this moment, my Lord.
My Lord.
under the red, gold and green lion symbol and the 5-point star and the R until the next moment of clearance because it cannot done.
Shashamali, man.
Please go.
See them? Shashamali.
Yes, you just come in.
Yes, sir. See that no more here. Oh, what's that now? It's the African. I look at that. Shashamali. In the toboggan.
So you understand Abona is feeling better now?
Yeah, some of those, yeah, well, I'm not.
He's feeling better now?
Yeah.
We just followed the email, is it? Look. Where was this?
Ghana. Yes, I get to get out the show. It's a police bar, so Sheila. Ghana, so. The building in Jati, we are planning to go up there, you know, the final.
It's a Cape Town, man.
Hmm?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Jati? Keep it. Keep going, send the letter. Just like him out it is man.
Well, I used to like a fly, not you?
Yeah, yeah. Got tea this in my mouth. I don't bring the other piece when I thought about it. The man of my Iris. So the man wrote their roll call at the front of the toboggan, is it?
Mash up the earth.
Roll call service.
How amount of peas you get? You get a good amount?
Boona, this man where somebody up, you know. Boona. I'm going to say it's if you get this. This now, you see that? Bahamas Tabernacle. Nassau, Bahamas. See?
Which part now?
Tabernacle, Bahamas, Nassau. See?
Shimon, that?
Yeah, Shimon, it's them done. Zebby, Marvin.
So go them spread out in the earth.
You know, please, Zanda from Bahamas. You see, man, go back to Bahamas. Hey.
Where's he now?
Where's he now? He's in Ghana. You know, yes, yeah. Financial difficulty, you know? Until the man then, the man such a thing takes place in eruption. Yeah. And it's going to end up over the 40 acre, you know? And she just somewhere in a boom. That's it.
Where's that turban in my van?
Boom.
Yeah, that's turban.
Turban.
The bar and the roof. So the tabernacle below over Ghana there, you finish it with the concrete block. Window, the blow out a window on the top. I just then go here in the air, into the window. So you put some on the front of it. Yeah? Now go away and go over the next day, you get up there.
Yeah, I've seen it on the video.
Oh. That's the next you must have that money when you come here, recently, and get the money for come. A free.
People like this, you know?
Yeah, no, down here now, we from Nigeria. Yeah.
It's not on the building.
Lord.
Yeah?
Majesty.
No, so Mr. Lassie.
Thanks to the Royal Guard. The gatehouse, you know.
You know, they come by Roots Park.
You were asking when you're going to the shop and I'm with you, man.
Hold him, hold on.
Go to somebody.
On to the Herald. Herald. On to the Herald. Outside the murder. Virgin.
Wayne.
Eh?
Wayne.
Yeah, Wayne. Yeah? Marvin Bando.
Yeah, man. You know, the white one,
I read this one. You know,
yeah, I'm not joking, man. Slide out. You're a break. That's really good, yeah. Yeah, but you have to stay on one band, so let's get it out of the mouth. See? And then look at that drop.
have lighter?
Free of charge today. Yeah.
Yes, Dada. What about 10 miles, 11 miles? Yeah, come. 3 that's all. Yeah. Yes, sir. Yeah, man. I want to say that.
My lord.
Yeah, 10 for Ghana. I want to wait for. Yeah, rolling, see? Yeah, sir. Virgin, yeah, man. Yeah, man, I'm doing something, man. Huh? Man, I'm about to make 150 and things, man. Well, let's just put on the show, yeah. The master and big house up, sir. See? But it was a fine, I was just get less up in the just come the bubble with. Just pull in the way, man, does it?
I just say, remember when you say, make him a car, Congress. Hold on. You know, to me asking fees that I'm a bed, them go go and fix up on a road. I don't want to stick them, just go look, stick in it. Yeah, they can't go yeah, someone like them. That's lower money, so I'm going to tell them. Them not love bubble. Looking at my video.